Hey, what's up, everybody? It's another week. It's another time for another live show about video games. I'm Ryan McBride, and you're joining Gamers Heroes Live, or Suck My Controller, where I'm joined by Captain Camper.
Howdy, heroes.
A.K.A. Smith.
Yep, that's me.
And today, for people that are watching the podcast, or if you want to watch it later on the YouTubes or on the Twitches, we'll be playing some Batman Arkham Origins in the background, which I do want to talk about later. And I'm looking forward to talking about that with you, Mr. Smith.
I've literally not looked at it, not played it, I know nothing about it. So
you know nothing about it. Okay, well, we will get to that very soon. You want to put something up on the... Oh, no, we already did the comments, or I already asked for questions. But I hit it under a really good Vine video.
Yeah, I did like that Vine video. I did have a giggle watching that.
Yeah. I showed my roommate it, and he actually laughed. So that usually never happens, because he's kind of an asshole, but...
I hope he's not a listener.
No, he's he is. He's a lovable asshole. Everybody calls him an asshole. It's kind of funny. I mean, we start every week with what we've been doing this week, right? So I can talk about this.
Yeah, go for it.
His girlfriend comes and visits and whatever, and she works at a place up at a university very close to ours. And she was working with somebody that used to work with my roommate, Cody, and didn't know that my roommate's name is Cody. He didn't know that she was dating Cody. And when he found out, he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. He's an asshole." And she was like, "Yeah, I know. It's okay." But he is a really nice guy. He brings me donuts at 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm still up and working. So
nice.
Yeah. What did you do this week? While I think of some other stuff. It was your birthday again. So happy birthday!
Thank you. Yeah. That was went out for birthday. Was on Wednesday. Went out for birthday drinks last night with some mates.
Yeah, I heard there's some Astros were left at your place.
Yeah, some tips fitting headset. It was my mates. I didn't know who it was, so I was just gonna say yeah, thanks for the present and keep it. But no, we had it was like 15, 20 people. We had a couple of beer pong matches.
Very nice.
That went down great. Like to begin with, the start of the night, obviously we're all quite sober, so we just played it with beer. And then by the time I got my second game, these glasses were full of neat Jaeger and Sambuca and the spirits, no mixers, nothing. So that went south very fast. Right. I never got anything in a cup once the whole night.
What? You never got one in?
No.
The whole night?
I didn't hear anything. And the other guy I was playing against was his table, and we had one cup left because his partner had just sunk half our cups.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there saying to my partner, it's like, "Nah, we've got ages now. They're never going to sink this in one. It's because one cup's going to be impossible to hit." And honest to God, this guy just looked at the ceiling, didn't even look it anywhere near the cup, and just threw it straight in first try. So I had to drink that cup and then 5 of his that were all full of Jaeger too.
Wait, you had Jaeger in the cups?
Yeah, Jaeger and Sambuca.
In the cups?
Yeah.
You guys are stupid.
No, it's fun.
What are you going to do? You're going to get so drunk after, like, what's that? That's like 5 shots after the first game?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We did it properly over here, dude.
No, it's properly, or it says the person that didn't make a cup.
Well, what I lacked in the skill department, I made up for in the drinking department.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but that was great fun. That's the first time I've played on a proper table with a proper setup, so that was really good. Hit up the town afterwards. I was actually really impressed with myself, because usually on a Saturday night, I'd stay out till about 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was actually home and in bed by 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And I wasn't paralytic. Like, I woke up this morning, I could remember the night. I wasn't that hungover. Like, my hangover kicked in at about 6 o'clock in the evening. It was weird. It's like I spent most of the morning still drunk. So that was quite fun. And then we spent £152 on pizza takeaway. So that was, again, quite an achievement. Yeah, other than drinking, and that's most of my week there, I think.
All right. Well, yeah, it was my father's birthday this week as well. And so I went over and spent too much money on pizza and beer and hung out with him. And then I got back home, and Batman had come out because it was Friday when I went over there, Which is weird that it came out on Friday, but I guess that's a thing over there where you are.
What?
Games come out on Fridays over there, usually?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, okay. Then I don't know why it came out on Friday.
I don't know.
But so I was playing and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and my roommate was like, "Hey, you want pizza?" I was like, "Sure, I guess. Why not?" So I probably ate like a whole pizza between the beginning of the day Friday and the end of the day Friday. So there's that.
Good.
So I feel good about myself and what I'm doing to my body. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really did anything else. You know, same shit, different day, right?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
You know, worked and then
It's all
played
Monday
some
to
video
Friday.
games.
Play some video games.
So why don't we just get like right balls deep into it and like some video games? What'd you play this week, man? What you been playing?
You threw a Pokeball at your cat as well.
I did throw a Pokeball at my cat. Like that was a pretty good Vine video. You can check it out on our Facebook page or on our Twitter account. It's posted there. Eventually I'm gonna find a way to put them in the website somehow, but I don't know. It's kind of a lot to justify a 7-second video for a page on the website.
I can work that. I'll put something up for that because that one's funny. That one's worth it. The other one was just weird.
Yeah.
But I do like this one. It's funny.
Yeah, there's more coming though. I've got ideas to continue that as a series.
Good. I look forward to seeing those. So what have I played this week? We'll get the small shit out of the way. I played some more GTA Online. Still was frustratingly broken. Everyone's like, it's fixed now, so we can do a review on it. It's not fucking fixed.
Yeah.
It's still broken. Final Fantasy, played a very small part of that. I think I'm probably going to avoid subscribing again.
Oh yeah? Do you think
Yeah.
you're about done? Made it through the content you wanted to see?
Yeah, I think with me it's just MMORPGs aren't my thing anymore.
Right.
You know, they require so much time and they offer very little in terms of variety. When you've played one, you've played them all, you know, so
Right.
I wasn't that overly excited. It was a good game, but it's just, yeah, got bored of that. Tried to get into The Wolf Among Us again, couldn't do it. You know,
No? You're just not feeling it?
No, it's just something about the game that doesn't appeal to me like I thought it would, so that's a bit disappointing.
I'm sorry. I really thought after a while when you got into it you would start to like it.
No, I just didn't at all.
Did you finish it or did you see it through to the end?
I'm not. I just literally I got about 10 minutes past where I did last time. And it's just the same thing. I just don't feel.
10
I just
minutes.
don't feel immersed in it at all, dude. It's just boring.
That's too
No,
bad.
I will go through and complete the first episode eventually, but meh.
Yeah.
What else have I played? I don't think I've played anything new. Just my usual shit.
You've been playing some Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Played
Still
some
playing
Smite. You've been doing some giveaways and stuff on the Twitch here. I saw.
Yeah. I had some giveaway codes for Hunbats, not Hunbats, Sun Wukong even.
Whatever.
And the skin. Yeah, it's a monk. Smite. You know,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really like that they. It seems unoriginal. That
what, Sun
god.
Wukong?
Yeah,
The new one?
yeah.
It's really good.
I don't know. Like they just renamed the original Sun Wukong.
Oh, you mean Hunbats?
Yeah, to Hunbats.
Yeah, Hunbats
and-
is shit, yeah.
Well, and that was terrible that they renamed it and then they just come back to use the name for a different god.
Well, it's because Sun Wukong in the real lore and mythology, and that is like that in the game he came across as a bit comical and stuff, didn't he? Almost a joke.
Yeah.
And that wasn't his, because his whole lore thing, he was like, he had to go through all these trials, but it's whatever. But yeah, it's wrong basically. So they were like, yeah, shit, we'll fix it, and we'll just make another monkey that can be a god and a party animal. So they just invented Hunbats, put him in there, and jobs are good. And
Yeah.
But well, yeah, I did stream that for a couple of hours. It's just ridiculous. I streamed 2 giveaways this week, and I wasn't able to get enough viewers to give all the codes away. Motherfuckers.
That's
I
unfortunate.
gave away 2 of the Hunbats codes. That's fucking Sun Wukong codes. I've still got 3 of those left. And then I played Heverclonia online.
Yeah, what is that?
My plan was to stream that for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it's a new MMO. We'll see if people haven't seen it yet. I'll do some codes for XP boosts and stuff to help people out. So I downloaded that. I hadn't played it before. I knew a little bit about it, and it's just so bad.
Hey, what's up? Alex is here. What's going on, man?
God. Yeah, he's getting preparing for the end of the world.
Well, why is that?
Our country, like, has got a severe weather warning, the highest level of weather warning they can give.
Oh, so you're gonna get like an inch of snow?
Yeah, probably. Talking about like 80-mile-an-hour winds and the possibilities of tornadoes and shit. And
oh
it's
wow.
Like, well, it's not gonna fucking happen. You know, this is England. Tornado. It's like there was a tornado a few years back. Like it was literally a tornado for about 2.5 seconds, and it took 6 tiles off this guy's roof, and it made the news across the entire country, national news headlines. I was sitting there thinking, fucking hell, you get ones in America that take up half a town.
Yeah,
we don't even hear about that.
My hometown got destroyed from a tornado like 4 or 5 years back.
The whole thing.
Not the whole thing, but like a lot. Like there was a good 3 or 4 neighborhoods that were pretty much torn down. Like our football stadium was torn down. They had to build a new one. The school was ripped apart pretty good. The high school. The people like 2-3 blocks away from my parents' house, like completely ripped to shreds.
Shit.
Yeah.
See, it makes me feel embarrassed to be English when, you know, we're sitting there going, oh my God, watch out, there could be 80-mile-an-hour winds and America, whole towns get destroyed. We don't give a shit about that. You know, no one covers that shit. It's like, yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that tomorrow just to see what happens. You know?
Yeah, I hope nothing bad happens. You know, nobody wants anything.
Well, it's 80 miles an hour, so I just want to stand outside and, you know, wear a parachute. just see if it just picks me up and fucking flings me off, you know?
Yeah. So Alex did point something out for our UK listeners. There's some kind of time change or whatever.
Yep, the time now is officially 11 GMT for the podcast.
Yeah,
I believe it's actually GMT now. I don't know. Because last time I checked, we were in a time zone I'd never heard of.
Yeah, if this time works better for some other of our listeners, I know my clock's about to move as well here very soon. But we can talk about that.
Yeah, we can do it a bit earlier. That's not a problem. The reason I usually do, I change it to midnight because it gave me longer to deal with the hangovers that I was getting every Saturday.
Yeah.
But I have since calmed my weekend drinking things. Now we're out of the summer, you know, it's into the shit part of the year where all you do is work, sleep, and try and stay warm.
Right.
So that's pretty much it. But what were we talking about before?
Stay warm, motherfucker. It's like it's frozen here already.
Yeah. See, over here it's just slight drop in temperature. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's freezing."
No, literally, it has been 0 Kelvin, or not Kelvin, because that would be absolute 0. Everything would stop.
You'd be dead.
Celsius. So that because that's what you guys use, right? Celsius.
Fahrenheit, Celsius, depends who you fucking talk to.
Yeah. 32 something Fahrenheit, 0 Celsius. Freeze when water freezes into ice.
Yeah, it was cold. You could see your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not had any of that really. It's a bit nippy the other day, but it's not all that bad.
Right. So anything else you've been playing?
I'm just trying to look through my library. There's something else sitting there that I haven't popped out of my head. It's there somewhere. No, I haven't got it. No, so we'll get on to the... what have you played other than Batman first before we get into the meat of the discussion on
what
that?
What have I played other than Batman? More Pokemon.
Yeah.
Still so much more to do in that game. Like, that is a long-ass game. If you're sitting there trying to catch all them Pokemons.
Well, how many is there?
I don't even know, dude. I don't know. There's a lot.
There's lots.
Yeah, because I still haven't. I've beaten like the 4th or 5th gym, and I still have like a whole half the map to look at. And yeah, so apparently I know there was 650 after Black and White, and Alex said over 700, so that sounds about right because I know there is new Pokemon.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I don't know how much you can catch in X and Y.
Well, usually they only have like sort of 15, 20 unique ones between the two, and then a few that you've got to import from the older games. So I still say it's probably quite an impressive figure on there, to be honest.
Right. So there's that. which is also why my Vine videos are usually Pokemon related, because half the time that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, the cat one was funny. I did
Yeah.
like that. It was very funny.
Yeah, that actually I had a different idea for that before, but that just ended up working out because my cat just like looked at me and meowed and was like, "All right, fucker."
It was the hat.
Yeah.
It's just the way you turn the hat off on your face, and it was like, yeah, very cool. It just worked. That was funny.
Played more Hearthstone, of course. I love that. I love that game.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah. I've been playing more constructed decks because I couldn't stand that you were higher ranked than me in ranked mode. So I've gotten up to Master 1 or 2 now.
Scrub.
So I just need a couple more wins, I think, to max that out. But other than that, I've pretty much just been playing Batman the last couple days.
Yeah, because what I've been hearing from a lot of people is it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just very much more of the same.
So that may be the case.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I played probably between Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, which are both great games. I own both of them. They're both in my Steam library. I've only played about 5 hours of both of those.
Right.
So I'm not actually the best person to talk about if it is more of the same, but yes, I have heard a lot of that. The one thing that I did like, and this is the beginning here actually, that's the footage that's playing in the background, is how heavy they are going on the Batman lore, and especially the Batman villains. The Batman villains are some of the most interesting villains of any comic book series. And really the highlight of Batman is the villains. And like what's playing right now, you beat up Killer Croc within like the first 10 minutes of the game. Who was a very iconic like Batman, a very iconic like scary Batman villain, and it was awesome to see him so early, and you see Black Mass really early on. They talk about here very quickly some of the assassins. So the story is it's Christmas Eve, right? And you're Batman, and so the Black Mask, which is a villain from the Batman series, has put a hit out on Batman for $50 million for any assassin that can bring in Batman.
That's quite a bounty.
Yeah, quite a bounty.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And so this game is all about these 8 assassins coming after Batman, or Batman going after these 8 assassins, and it's got one of my favorite characters in it, who is Deathstroke. It's a really very cool comic book character. And yeah, you're going around the city. You're doing the same kind of thing that you were doing in Arkham City, where you're flying around. It is cool because you're seeing a lot of the characters in Batman that are known really well, and you're almost seeing like their origins. It's not necessarily like Batman's origins, even though it's called Batman Arkham Origins. It's more about the origins of a lot of these bad guys. Like, you get contacted by the Riddler, Enigma. But he's only called Enigma in this. He's not called the Riddler yet. He is just a very smart hacker kind of ish dude. So it's really setting up a lot of the stories of the villains, which I like a lot, because that's what I come to Batman for, is the villains. But yeah, the combat is pretty much the same, still very good. You got a good counter system, combo system, things like that.
There wasn't a whole lot wrong with the fighting, to be totally honest. In the previous games, it was one of the most impressive aspects of the first 2 titles, so I wasn't expecting much changes to it, to be honest.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I mean it's and that's still solid. And
often with games like that, it's like they try and fix what's not broken.
Right, and I'm glad that they didn't try to do that.
Yeah,
that
I think it takes more balls just to leave it when it fucking works.
Yeah, and I've only played about 4 or 5 hours of it now. There's a lot of good side mission stuff, like you meet different enemy characters, and they have side mission quests, and those Johnny's been doing a real good job of putting guides up on that, so you can check that out on the website if you want to learn more about those side quests and make sure you get some of those special things that you get at the end of the quest. And they've been interesting. They're interesting characters, and they have a good little story off to the side.
That's good. That's good.
There is a new. The new thing is like these crime scenes. I think this is a brand new mechanic for the series, is the crime scenes. And what they are is like Batman will step into a room, say like a murder, and he will construct what happened in that room by scanning different things and creating like virtual scenarios for what happened. And that's really interesting, and it's also interesting because that goes back to Batman's roots as like a detective, because that's really what he was like in the Detective Comics was the original Batman series, right?
Yeah.
So I mean that's kind of interesting. It breaks up gameplay a little bit from just knocking people out and stuff, although that is fun.
It's Batman.
Right, it's Batman. But you get to see a little bit of that other side of Batman, which is nice. You can run around the Batcave. He's got gadgets. It's Batman. It's not quite as polished, I would say, as Arkham City. There has been some weird little things where I've had to like reset a cutscene or whatever because the animation didn't go all the way through, which is, not great to see.
Yeah, you don't really expect that in a AAA launch, do you?
Right, but it is not Rocksteady. It's WB Interactive, I think, or something. Forget who developed the game, but it's not the original Rocksteady that did the other two games. So it lacks that little bit of polish. But I'm having a good time with it. I'm having fun. Once I get through it, I'll make sure to write a review and get it up. That's about it on Batman.
I've just been kind of sort of watching the footage you've been going through as it introduced the 8 assassins there, and that was quite...
Yeah, no, the introductions and stuff is really cool. I'm glad that part actually was up on the podcast part here, because it shows you like the 8 assassins that are coming after you.
Yeah, no, it does look... I was hoping for a bit more. Just based on what I've read in the reviews and stuff, a lot of people are saying it is very much the same old.
Yeah.
But I'd rather them just deliver a good product that they haven't tried to break too much.
Right.
Than add a bit more and fucking break it. But does the butler try and kill him for the money?
No. Why would Alfred? Alfred's a loyal servant, dude.
Yeah, but he's a
Why
servant.
would
He's a British guy that's forced to serve an American.
He's not forced to serve. He's been a family friend for decades.
So I've got plenty of family friends. I don't think most of them would take me over $50 million.
Dude, he's already getting paid so much money from Bruce Wayne. He's probably made over $50 million from Wayne Industries.
I've never seen him get paid.
He has everything he could ever want. He would just be like, "Hey, Wayne, can I get this?" And Wayne would be like, "Yeah, sure, cool."
I've never seen evidence of that. In the
You
films,
don't
in the
know Batman.
games.
You don't know Batman, dude.
No,
You don't even know Batman.
I think the butler should have just knocked him off.
You don't
Stumbled it.
even know Batman, dude.
Stupid. It's unrealistic. Kill him, take the 50 million, job done.
Got my big pirate glass.
What's a pirate glass
of
compared to a
drink-
normal glass?
It's like a skull.
Oh, well, I couldn't see it when you were doing it because obviously the video is a few seconds behind. I see it now. There you go, yeah. Why is that a pirate?
Ooh. I don't know, because I got it in Las Vegas when I was being a pirate.
Fun times.
Gambling and drinking too much.
Well, I think if you're going to do anything in Vegas, it's probably going to be too much drinking and gambling, right?
Yeah, and you can drink all the time and in the street.
In the street?
Yeah, you can just drink in the street, dude.
Damn.
It's a beautiful, wonderful, awful place. In that
Beautiful,
order.
Wonderful, awful place.
Yep. But we can probably move on, you think?
Yeah. Did not play anything else?
I don't think so. I mean, Pokemon,
Yeah.
Batman, Hearthstone. I didn't really play any Smite. I don't know. I'm kind of falling off Smite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I still enjoy it, but I just haven't been able to play it as regularly, and every time I load it up, I feel like I'm a step behind.
Well, it's because you don't play it enough.
I know.
So fucking play it some more, didn't it?
Yeah.
Scrub.
But we can probably move on to the news. News. With Smith and Ryan McBride. News.
Okay. I'll start us off, will I? Shall I?
Alex, you gotta get me your friend code too, so I can we can trade and shit. Hopefully you have Y, because I have X, and everybody else around me has X.
Because everyone's gonna get X, because X is a cooler letter than Y.
Well, yeah. No, I thought like X would be like. I thought everyone would be like, oh, that's the girly one because it's blue, not red. And so I got X, and he does have Y, so that's great. I'll get you some X exclusive Pokemon.
That's fucking service for you there.
Yeah.
So news anyway.
News.
Sorry. Did you read about Ellen Page getting pissed off?
About her being naked?
Yeah, apparently there's some little exploit thing you can do to see her naked in the shower in Beyond Two Souls, which isn't actually her. It's a virtual
It's
person.
her likeness. It is her likeness. It's her
do you
body.
Do you honestly think they got her in to the Sony development studios and motion captured her breasts and her nipples and her vaginal area?
I don't know, but I also don't think that they should use her likeness and put her naked if she doesn't want to.
Well, you weren't supposed to be able to see it naked.
But you can, and they modeled it naked.
Yeah. But it's just not supposed to be able to see it. But they did send out emails, Sony did, to people that were hosting it, saying they're asking for the images to be removed for legal reasons. So it's possible that Ellen Page could be looking at suing them, and Quantic Dream was, people keep seeing her fadge all over the internet.
Skip forward here a little bit because I did play a lot of the training missions, and nobody really wants to watch the training missions over and over again.
No. What else we got? Call of Duty official gameplay launch trailer.
Yay! That's coming out Tuesday, isn't it?
It's very soon. Yes, that's more of a say in the trailer. To be honest, didn't really. I like the fact Eminem's song seems to work quite well.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not really much about this.
Eminem is like all over the place right now. He's like on Call of Duty. He's like doing football ads, and then he was like doing stuff with football yesterday during. I like Eminem, but
meh.
Yeah.
So the Call of Duty. I'll have the link up on the website for the hottest news soon. I've just again not had as much time this week, and there hasn't been a whole lot of awesomely exciting stuff.
Well, I got something that I added to the news
to write about. Yeah, I haven't finished my section yet, motherfucker. Okay.
Well, we could go back and forth, motherfucker. We could talk. We can have a conversation.
I'm not here to converse with you. I'm here to converse with the audience of one.
No, there's more than one.
Why? No. So you got me. You got Alex. That random Twitch bot.
And
then fucking Butler or Tort. Coming in here on their proper streaming channel to try and steal some of our followers, eh? Motherfucker.
So it's Todd. Not Butler.
Yeah, definitely trying to steal some fucking viewers, isn't he?
I want to talk about some PS4.
Oh, you're not talking about this day one patch shit, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to talk about this day one patch shit.
Oh, no one cares.
Everyone cares, dude. Everyone cared when Nintendo did it, so why can't we care?
It's like half the stuff everyone already knew.
What?
Everyone knew.
Everyone knew there was going to be a day one patch that you had to update first?
No, but it's like they were talking about multi-user login. We knew that. Voice chat. We knew that.
Oh, no. All the
and DVDs. We knew that.
That's not the exciting part for me. The exciting part is that you have to connect to the internet and download a patch before you unlock any of those. Because that's going to be a pain in the ass.
Well, no, just use your phone, tether it up, and job done.
What are you talking about? Why would you tether it? Why would...
In case you haven't got a proper internet connection at home, use your phone.
But I'm saying, like, when everybody buys that console and tries to download it, you know it's going to take forever.
No, because at launch day, you're not going to have like a billion people downloading it here.
You're gonna have a lot of people.
I mean, you're going to have America's getting it, what, a week or 2 weeks before we are.
And one that matters.
Fuck off. I did get pissed off because it's like, there was talk about this background music player, so you can play music in the background while you're playing the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, motherfucker, why don't you just link up with Spotify? Why do you want me to pay for yet another fucking service?
I don't think you pay for that service. I think that's
Yes,
just
you do.
That's just the literally what they're talking about there is the music player, so that it will play in the background.
Yeah, but there's the service they're using, you have to pay for it.
Well, yeah, but if you have your own music, you can play your own music in the media player.
I don't care.
That's what it's talking about.
That's not what it said.
Yes,
I went to the site and specifically looked at it because obviously I quite like to play music while I'm listening to shit. And it says that to play that music in the background with that service is like $4 a month, which is not a lot of money to be fair, but I'm already paying like $15 a month for Spotify, which you're not able to use based on current reports. You have to use this. There you go. Music Unlimited is what it's called. You have to use that.
You don't have to use that. You can play your own music in the background.
That's not what it said on the release statement. I will get the word for word for you. Stop bitching, all right?
You can play your own music in the background as well.
Fuck off, Xbox fanboy.
What I'm trying to say?
Other than that,
I'm arguing for the PS4 in this scenario. I'm not arguing against it. What does that have to do with anything?
It's shit. Be quiet.
No, I will
Stay
not be
one
quiet.
patch,
I have a
second
microphone and a
experience.
voice and a face. You don't have your
Playing
face.
Vita. Who cares? Nobody
face.
cares. Fuck the Vita.
He's not right. Well, he is right. Yes, you do have to use. There is no Spotify service, and you do have to use unlimited if you want to stream. If you want like a service to get music on the PS4, but the streaming in the background works with your own music as well.
I don't have my own music. That's why I pay for Spotify.
You
I
don't
haven't bought a
have
CD
music
in fucking years.
Well,
I think I've got 5
you don't
CDs
download
and they're all
music?
different versions of the same Bob Marley fucking album.
Why?
Because those were just ones I've had. Because obviously when I was younger,
Did you use
Yeah,
iTunes?
late teens, I used to just buy. No, I just use Spotify. I don't use fucking iTunes. Spotify, I get every musical song I want instantly, whenever I want, for £10 a month.
But you don't own it.
What?
But you don't own it.
I don't care if I can own it. As long as I can listen to it whenever the fuck I like, what's the difference?
I agree with you, but I'm just saying you don't own it. Like I use Spotify as well. Like I don't know. I might get my Microsoft subscription back up instead of Spotify.
What, can you afford one or the other?
Yeah.
Cheap
Well,
ass.
Well, there's no point in having two.
Well, there's no point in being subscribed both to a game console subscription service and a musical streaming service.
No, I'm talking about Microsoft's musical streaming service.
Oh yeah, no, see, because just the fact they're not using, I'm not gonna pay for this Music Unlimited shit. I know at a certain point in time there'll be some way of doing it that I can play Spotify off the PlayStation, so I'll just wait for that. Fuck them, they're greedy.
I think they have
bloody
Spotify and Xbox 360.
bastards. Fuck you.
I'm not sure. Probably
Yes.
not. I know they're trying to do their Microsoft stuff.
What else? What else are we doing? Rockstar is working on a famous IP. Hey?
Rockstar is working on a famous IP.
Yeah, Doran Friend, basically a guy that works at Rockstar, updated his LinkedIn profile saying that he was currently working on the next version of a famous IP from Rockstar.
Well, he's doing DLC for Grand Theft Auto.
Well, he could be doing DLC for Grand Theft Auto. It could be a new Bully release. It could be obviously something to do with Agent, which isn't really a big IP issue. It's like a big, and in Red Dead, there's a lot of things it could be. I don't think it's going to be DLC for GTA.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a lot of the DLC for that game is going to be, additional cars, weapons, face paints, haircuts, all this stuff that they can try and trick people into paying with real money.
Yeah.
But either way, it's exciting stuff. Rockstar, one of those studios that don't really push bad games. Pretty much everything.
No, they're always good games, but I just think it's kind of a non-story because, of course, like Rockstar's working on another game. Like they don't just sit on their ass.
No, it's like they've released GTA, so now everyone assumes they're not doing anything for 3 years now. They just have a holiday.
Yeah, but they're always working on new stuff. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, I'm convinced they're going to be announcing a new Red Dead within the next six to 12 months.
You think so? New Red Dead for next gen? Maybe. I don't know.
It has to be, dude. Everyone loved the first one.
Yeah, I mean, the Red Dead was good.
It's GTA in the Old West.
Yeah.
They've already shown that recipe's massive. And look at the success of GTA.
I think I had a better time in Red Dead than I did in GTA.
No, well, there are certain. I just love I do quite like the Old West and the cowboy setting. So I do prefer that setting to the street hoodlums and the gangs and all that shit. But I can't take away from my experience in GTA 5 because that shit was great.
It was good.
What else have I got? The PlayStation 4 cross-game chat has been confirmed to support 8 people.
Oh God!
Fuck for that. It's one of the stupidest things about it. Probably I can't talk to my mate unless we're playing the same fucking game. Why not?
Yeah.
Who came up with that idea?
I don't know. It had something to do with their infrastructure from the beginning.
Yeah,
like it just didn't allow for it later. Yeah.
Well, you know, when they sit down and they plan the infrastructure, why didn't someone stand up and go, hang on a minute? You know, we're boasting to be a new social hub of gaming, but we can't let people socialise.
Did they boast that there were going to be a new social hub for gaming?
They were going all on the social thing about, you know, the tracking the trophies and all this shit. And
trophies came out after launch, first of all.
Yeah,
well after launch.
That whole thing was about trying to get people connected.
But that was well after launch. That had nothing to do with the infrastructure of how it was built.
Before the fucking console was released.
I don't think it was. I think it was in response.
It was an afterthought, was it? They just woke up one day and thought, oh, let's just add trophies.
Yeah, it was after achievements got so big.
Fucking dipshit.
I'm just speaking the truth.
You're not speaking the truth. You're speaking an opinion, which cannot be fucking wrong or right. It's an opinion, you fucking idiot.
I'm speaking an educated
Moving on,
guess.
as we're in the fucking news, okay? It's not an educated guess to say that the fucking achievement system was an afterthought from one of the biggest console manufacturers on the planet.
Oh no, achievements were thought about way ahead of time.
And so were trophies. when they release anything, they've got like a console. They know what they're going to be doing for the next 10 years for both those consoles.
No, they don't.
Obviously they make changes, but they've got a shit ton of stuff already down that they know they're going to be doing.
I guess.
But you think they just release it and just go, we'll just fucking see what happens.
Why not?
Fuck prior preparation. Let's just fucking go crazy.
No, I just don't think I don't think the PlayStation was built as the social hub that you're talking about. I think
it wasn't the main focal thing, but they were trying to sit there and say, you know, we're connecting gamers. You can do all this. Like
I don't remember that at all.
That you can't use. That's because you're an Xbox fanboy.
No, I'm not.
Unless Mario runs across the front of the fucking screen or Master Chief says hello, you don't give a shit.
I do give a shit. I do give a shit at what the PlayStation was. The PlayStation, when it came out, was supposed to be the hardcore console for the best looking games. That's the way that they built it last generation. When
as long
it
as
first
you don't
came
want to talk to your friends while you're playing different games.
Right. But, they didn't build it that way either. I mean, they build it as we are PlayStation, hear us roar, and then when they didn't sell a whole lot, then they were like, oh shit, we need to do something.
Hear us squeak.
What?
Very good. The console squeaked when it came out. There was no big roar. It was just like a meh.
Yeah.
I'm here, but I'm not really interested.
Well, it came out way too expensive and all kinds of problems. But yeah, we can move on to the news.
This year's going to be... We've been doing the news for the last 10 minutes. You went off on a fucking rampant rampage again.
You were saying bullshit. I got to call you out on it.
Well, bullshit. You're just a twat. Moving on. Shut up. What else have we got? Extended gameplay trailer for NBA Live. Don't care. PlayStation 4 Day 1 patch. Been over that. Don't care. Those of you into the MOBA genre, Big Point have just released their browser-based military MOBA. Don't care. I'm not a good person to cover the news because unless it interests me, I don't care. I'm not. You get there's people that like literally they love anything gaming, any kind of gaming news. They can just get the gossip and the lowdown on. They love it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of those type of people, like they just search for the dumb bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not particularly bothered at all.
Yeah, I think there was new trailers for both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One.
I don't care. Like trailers have just got to the point now where it's like I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get 90% of them come up and like not actual gameplay footage. It's like, then what the fuck are you doing, wasting my time?
Right.
Anyone can make a good game look great in a fucking cutscene. Look at Duke Nukem Forever. Aliens, that game looked amazing.
Yeah. Oh, they're making a new Aliens game.
Yeah, it's is it actually official? I know there's rumors going around. I didn't hear anything concrete.
I'm pretty sure it got announced. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
the
'cause I had,
developer got announced and stuff too.
I know it was something to do with Ripley's daughter or something.
Yeah, that's like one of the main characters. Like they build it as, again, it sounds like an amazing concept, but
So yeah, it's like a Colonial Marine.
it's going to be like, it's supposed to be like the main character. There's like two main characters, like one alien and like one human, and it's supposed to be like. Nobody cares about COD being reportedly. Reportedly, first of all, is a terrible word.
It's like potentially confirmed.
Yeah, it's just.
I love that.
I don't give a shit as long as it runs 60 frames a second. First of all, and looks good.
This whole FPS thing is the world's going crazy about. I really don't understand.
What's that?
Oh my god, it's not 60 FPS. That's fucking horrible.
Well, I mean, 60 frames per second has always been a big deal for Call of Duty.
I can understand the FPS games to a point.
Yeah.
But it's like people are kicking up a massive fuss about everything. If it's not 60 FPS, they're not interested.
Well, I think why they're kicking up a fuss is because I think why they're really caring about it is a lot of the times during the E3 presentations, they talked about how things were going to be 60 frames per second locked. And what happens when you have 60 frames per second locked is you have a lot better control. You have a lot better input response, because then that's more times the controller is actually being pulled. So, like tech files, people that really, really dig into that stuff, really. And people like calling people out on their bullshit, too. So if something isn't 60 frames per second that they said was going to be 60 frames per second, everybody freaks out.
But a game with 30 is quite playable.
Yes.
Nothing fucking wrong with it.
No,
It's
there
fluid
is
enough.
nothing wrong with it. I mean, Halo has been 30 frames per second forever. And nobody's complained about that gameplay.
Well, no, 'cause I think, honest to God, I think if the developers didn't say anything, most people wouldn't fucking know.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just don't fucking. They're just. And you did come across as quite harsh there to add it. Like, nobody cares that you've just interrupted and joined in our conversation. He's upset now. He's just asking, jeez.
Well, I'm not like upset that he asked the question. I'm upset that a lot of the times people that report the news or try to report articles on these type of things are literally just fishing for hits.
Yeah, they just want traffic.
They're taking things that some dude at one company said and trying to blow it way out of proportion, and it's really frustrating for somebody that wants to, report things and talk about things seriously, that you have some of these assholes just waiting in the wing to be like, 30 frames per second. What do you think about that? It's
game journalism.
It's just nasty. It's just gross.
But it's like different. Like we've done posts. Like you've done a post on the website. We've all done posts where we've put hours of effort into this news or opinion article.
Yeah.
And no one gives a shit because we haven't titled it with flame bait. Some other guy literally, there's an interview and this guy speaks 20,000 words about the PlayStation 4. And one guy literally highlights one fucking sentence completely out of context, puts it in the title of an article, making it sound like he's saying the Xbox One shit, and then gets a billion hits for it for being a dick. There's no integrity in journalism anymore. No, I can't consider myself a journalist because my English is terrible, my grammar's useless. I've got no way of expressing myself. But I do think a lot of it out there, a lot of the big sites, they just like to troll people for hits. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't, and also, I mean, the problem with this whole 720p bit is I don't really see it anywhere credible as well, which really is a red flag for me. I see it a lot of like side websites that I like to read, but
yeah, no, it's a rumor currently, but I can't see it happening, to be honest. But
which
yeah,
I mean,
right there, Alex. I mean, we get paid per hits in terms of advertising, pay-per-views and that, but we don't feel the need to fucking sell out and just publish random shit.
Right.
We publish shit, but at least it's honest. It's not just fucking made up rumors and shit.
So what else?
There's one post you did on the fucking PlayStation launch, or the rumors about the play. Literally, it's like 30,000. It was fucking massive.
Yeah.
And like literally 5 people looked at it. And it's just hard. It's horrible when you do something like that, you know, and then she's just nobody is. It's fucking horrible. What else?
What else is?
I think that's about it for the news from me. I think.
The only thing I had was that whole day one patch.
Yeah. I'm just getting up the hottest gaming news article of the week here. I'm about to publish this. Just so that's up there. I don't mind doing that when there's a lot of news. When there's no fucking news, it's a bit shit.
I mean, I think a lot of people are getting out of the way because we got Call of Duty coming out next week. We got Assassin, or if it's not next week, it's the week after.
Assassin's Creed's already out over here.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, not supposed to be, but a lot of people say it early.
Call of Duty, that's what I was. Never mind. Assassin's Creed is a big one. That's already out over there. I don't know. I'm losing my head, Smith.
Yeah,
I'm all over the place.
Too long.
Yeah, I've been talking about bullshit too long.
Yeah, so we'll move on from the news. What's next? What's launching this week? We basically just covered
launching this week.
Wow.
Blah, blah, blah.
There's a whole lot of running around throwing batarangs at fucking green lights in this game, isn't there?
Yeah, well, that's like a side quest thing that I was doing.
Business is investments.
No. Fuck you, Forbes. Sick of your ads coming into my podcast.
Dude, I fucking hate that shit. You know the ones where you go to the site and rather than it brings up a full page ad that you've got to skip or look at for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that. That goes against Google's fucking terms of service. Yet they don't do anything about it.
Right.
It's fucking ridiculous.
What do we got? What do we got coming out this week, huh?
We got COD.
Yep.
Oh, that's not this week, is it? It's the 5th, isn't it?
Which is
no.
it's next week. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the week after. Scrub.
Well, whatever. Everybody gets the fuck out of the way of Call of Duty. What else? We do have Assassin's Creed coming out. Mario and Sonic at the Sochi Olympics.
At the Sochi Olympics.
That'll be hot trash.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Battlefield 4?
Don't care.
Does that come out this week? That's a pretty big release.
It's a big release, but it's
I did hear that it got moved back on the next gen consoles though, because they're having a hard time getting them to work or something.
I don't know. I don't keep up with the Battlefield stuff. I think that game's overrated.
I don't know.
I do have some fun memories with it, but like it's just any FPS game. The more people play it, the more ridiculous it gets. You know, I spoke about last week when that guy jumps out the helicopter in midair, does a 180-degree turn, fires a non-heat-seeking rocket, hits another helicopter, and jumps back in his helicopter after a multi-kill without getting a scratch.
Right.
It's just fucking stupid. You play the game too much. Go outside.
Says you.
Well, I don't play a single game to the point of perfection.
Right. We can tell because I'm better at Hearthstone than you.
Yeah, I'll go that far. I wouldn't say jump, but I'm happy for you to say better at Hearthstone,
yeah. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it this week, at least notable this week. I think. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, we'll move on then, shall we?
What do you mean interesting?
Well, that's it. Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4 and Assassin's Creed. Those are two pretty big games.
If I'm totally honest, I don't think Assassin's Creed's going to sell very well.
It will. It's Assassin's Creed.
I don't think it'll sell as well as they're thinking it is. Because basically, it's like everyone I know, obviously, when you compare that to the actual global population of gamers, it's fuck all. But everyone I know was really pumped for all of the Assassin's Creed launches. And with this one, they're all a bit like, no, I'm not getting it. I'm going to wait and pick up secondhand. You know, and these are some die-hard Assassin's Creed fans that literally have been there day one launch for the rest of them, and they're just like, nah. But I don't know. I'm hoping to pick it up at some point.
Yeah, I want to pick it up right away, just so I can play it and be a part of the conversation around it. But that's it.
Yeah,
I'm not really looking forward to it. Assassin's Creed 3 turned me off.
Yeah,
the whole
there's a lot of
series.
people. That's why I think it's going to be.
I don't think it was necessarily a bad game. It just wasn't. It's just a series that does. We see the evolution that series should take in other Ubisoft games, and I get my little bit of Assassin's Creed that I enjoy when I play Splinter Cell or when I play Far Cry or something else. Like I just see other things, and with that little bit of things that makes Assassin's Creed good. So I don't necessarily know if I want to play another whole Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, no, I'm interested just to see where they go with the game itself, the action and stuff. But I'm not like pumped.
Pikmin? Oh yeah. My desktop did show there for a second, but just the desktop from when I was playing the game because the PC. I was playing the PC version of Batman. And it is a little bit buggy at launch, as most PC games usually are. So every once in a while, it would like kick back to my desktop, and I have a Pikmin desktop because
Nice.
I love Pikmin.
Smooth.
I have
Right.
Pokemon on my laptop.
Yeah. I've actually got dual screens now. I've got the whole dual screen picture background, so it goes across both.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's really sexy.
Oh, see, I just got Pikmin all over the place on my dual screen, but
Yeah,
it's the
that's
same
cool.
picture twice.
Half female.
I'm not female. I have male genitalia.
Fuck off. Anyway, moving on before we
You
just
wanna
sit
see
here
it?
randomly babbling. Yeah, go on. Put it on the fucking stream.
Go do it on the stream.
Maybe we'll get a headline on IGN or something. Gamers Hero streamer bears all.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. I can.
Right. What's after this section?
Will it get us hits? Can I throw my integrity out the window for one thing? At least I'll be doing it truthfully. Like, this is what I got to work with.
It could possibly bring in some hits, but
People are
whether
into
it's worth flashing your penis over.
getting us
No.
banned off Twitch.
Yeah,
Again.
it'd probably be just a lot more beneficial if you just wrote a couple of guides on Batman. No penis, just same amount of traffic.
No, I got to do Pokemon, dude. Johnny's
Yeah, you
got
still haven't
Batman.
finished, have you?
Nope. Oh, dude, that's going to take me forever to finish.
You still haven't finished GTA guides either.
Nope.
I hate that. Just finish what you fucking start.
I'm
Well, you
working
say
on
that.
it. I didn't.
I started a bunch of guides for GTA Online and just stopped. Like, it's fucking pointless. There are so many exploits and bugs with this game. No
Yeah.
one's going to need a guide because they've all fucking abused this glitch to get billions of dollars.
Yeah, that's what Jake does.
Yeah, that's what everyone does. It's fucking. But then they don't play again. They
Yeah.
abuse the shit out of the game, complete it, and don't do fuck all.
Yeah, like Alex said, only 3 badges in after 20 hours. It is very easy to spend 20, 40, 60 hours in that game and not actually get that far.
Well, that's gonna have all. It depends how you play, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
some
you can
people
rush. You can rush straight through the gyms. Like I'm pretty sure you could do that in like 20 hours if you wanted to. But that's not fun, and I want to make a fairy type Eevee, which has taken me an hour already, and still hasn't happened.
Oh, I need to get 3DS.
Yeah,
I need to play this game. Anyway, we need to move on because I'm
that
fucking
and Fire
tired.
Emblem, dude.
Yeah,
That and Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's really good. I hope that the people that bought 3DS for Pokemon are going to go back and play some of the games that are really good on the console that haven't had a chance to play it yet.
We'll see, maybe.
So we can move on, yeah?
Yes, please.
Can move on to the questions. Here's the
We
mail
actually
that
have
never
some
fails.
this
It
week.
makes me want to
Let's
wag
start
my
there.
tail. When it comes, I want to whale mail.
Wow.
Mail.
Got it. Done.
So if anybody if Alex or Todd, if you have any
If
questions,
anybody, if Alex.
I think Todd's still here, maybe.
No,
I don't know.
Todd's gone. Todd's
Oh, he
ready.
left already?
Yeah, he's a bitch. He's got his own stream now. He doesn't need us anymore.
That's okay. So, Alex, if you have any questions or whoever else is in this chat has any questions, you're more than welcome to ask us about anything. I don't care. I will answer, and probably truthfully. Do we have some actual questions, though?
We do. Mr. Butler asked a few. which non-Nintendo title would you like to see remastered? Suck it, Ryan.
Remastered, as in like done in HD.
High def relaunch, I guess.
High def relaunch of. Do you have anything in mind?
No, because I can't stand high def relaunches. I think they're a complete load of fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've written an article about that before. How HD can kind of just be a cash in.
That's all it is. I mean, they're doing the whole FF10 remake, and you can look at there's some differences.
Yeah,
he's got 6 strands of hair instead of 5.
Right.
You know, but it doesn't really aid to the if you've never played it, then great. You know, you're getting a better version of a great game.
Yeah.
But you know, anyone that's played it before and you're just getting a high def, you're getting the same fucking game with 1 or 2 minor new features and a very slight bump in graphics.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on. I think it really depends on the company that's doing it and what they actually do. Because you know what I'm saying? Some people are willing to just throw in a few more textures and call it good day and launch it. It's when people actually take the time to take an old game and make it feel... If they can make it feel like you remember it, then...
Yeah, they're not going to be able to do that.
Right.
That's a very difficult task.
Yes, that is a very difficult task. But like I was saying, I was playing the Wind Waker. I know it's Nintendo. But they did a really good job at remastering that game. They took tools that made that game annoying and got rid of them. And it's still a beautiful game, even if you go back and play the old one, but it's even better looking now. But if I had to say something remastered that's not Nintendo, I don't even know what I would say if it was Nintendo. Jeez.
Well, out of all the companies, Nintendo's probably the least likely to high def anything because it's still just a fucking cartoon.
Right, well, I mean, no, they do that all the time, dude.
Yeah, but when it's like, for me, a game that's based more on realistic-looking graphics will benefit from high-def textures more than a Mario game. Because you can't really, you look at Mario and there's nothing wrong with Mario.
Right.
It does exactly what it's meant to. You look at Batman, for example, and you'll see a couple of textures where you'll be like, yeah, that's a bit wank. They could have done a bit more there, kind of thing.
Alex said Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah, I said it like Final Fantasy IX. The main character had a tail. I wasn't comfortable with that. That's enough to put me off for game. That's how ridiculous that was. He has a tail. Oh, I don't like it.
I don't even remember. I would like a really good Star Wars game.
That's not what he asked.
Well, like the one for GameCube, which was on a Nintendo system, but was not Nintendo. I just played it on Nintendo because I had a GameCube, but it was like one of the launch titles.
What game was it?
Rogue Squadron?
No. It's all about Battlefront, bruv.
I was.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge Battlefront guy, but Rogue Squadron was mostly like flying missions and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, I played the game. I was quite a fan of it, but nowadays it wouldn't appeal to me whatsoever.
Yeah, it was like one of the first games that I played on the GameCube where I was like... Actually, it was one of the first games I played on the GameCube, first of all. But I looked at it and I was like, whoa, this is actually, significantly looks better than the N64.
So that makes more sense. I was sitting there thinking, it was a 64 game, wasn't it?
No.
I don't think it was on a 64.
No, it was on GameCube.
No? Oh, I thought I remember played it.
Maybe the first Rogue Squadron was on.
Oh, was it not the first one?
I don't think so. It's hard to tell, but because there was a lot of really good Star Wars games back in the day, or maybe they were really bad and I was just young.
Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2. That's the one you're talking about.
Okay, but yeah, that game was really good.
I'm still sure I played it on the fucking 64. But no, I'm looking at it. It didn't release on the fucking... I don't know. I'm sure I did. Anyway, good game, good fun, but nowadays it just went not for enough depth for me.
Motherfucker. You don't even remember the game. You don't even know how much depth there was.
I remember very clearly flying around the legs of those big things and tying up their feet and making them fall over.
Yeah.
I believe you played as Han Solo in it a little bit too.
I don't remember that.
Well, fuck, you don't remember, so it never happened, right?
I just don't think I remember that.
You were fucking convinced it was Rogue Squadron on the fucking GameCube when it wasn't. You got the game wrong.
No, that's the game that I'm thinking of was on the GameCube, the one that came out at launch. I knew it was a Rogue Squadron game on the GameCube, and it came out at launch.
I don't know, I liked it. I just don't think I can play it now.
You don't even remember. They had so much depth, dude. You could replay the missions to get better scores. You could...
Oh, that's depth, that isn't it? You can replay the exact same mission to beat your score. The depth.
Well, you do different, like there were different hidden things that you could go find in each mission.
It's just like a driving game. There's only so much you can do when you're driving
you could
around
get different. No, you could get different flying things too.
Yeah, but it's just
Ships.
the same process, same concept. Just do. I need some variety.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Fucking
I don't know, dude.
shit.
I just
Anyway,
don't
next
know.
question, alright? You're just a dick.
I don't know. Wait, you
I
didn't
know,
even
no, I know,
answer.
dick.
At least I came up with an
I've
answer.
not got an answer because I don't do high-def remakes.
So you can't answer it?
I don't want to answer it, no. Bitch.
Such a bell end, you.
You're a fucking bell end, alright?
You're a bell end.
Just
I bet you can't even pull when you go out to the bars.
No, I can't because I've got a girlfriend and I'm not a cunt. So, well, I am a cunt, but not in that particular respect. Second question from Jason Butler. What game are you most looking forward to in Q4 of this year?
In Q4 of this year.
I don't know what's coming out. Is Destiny a launch title for next gen?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go for Destiny then. I'm quite pumped for that one.
I'm really looking forward to Killer Instinct.
Oh,
because it's free, and I haven't gotten into a fighting game in a while.
I think Killer Instinct is going to be one of those ridiculous games where like you'll just go on and you'll play for an hour and never hit someone and just keep dying.
Yeah. Alex said Mario Kart 8.
Oh yeah, definitely quite excited for that. Depending on what they do with it,
it'll be good.
I
saw it at E3, dude. It was good.
You didn't have to spin the control pad or nothing, did you?
I mean, you could play it that way if you wanted to, but you didn't have to.
I just, it's a great party game. It's a shame it costs fucking £25 for a control pad on the Wii U at the minute.
I am really looking forward to that fucking Super Smash Brothers.
Meh, no, I don't care.
I love that game, and I haven't had Smash Brothers to play for a while, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate Smash Bros. With a passion. Anyway, next question. Final question from Mr. Butler. The top 3 Halloween games.
Top 10. What? Top 3 Halloween games?
Yeah, I guess he means games to play at Halloween.
Resident Evil 4 is probably my favorite in the somewhat of the horror genre. It's probably my favorite game. Now it's more of a thriller than a horror, and got away from some of the stuff. Slender Man is another really good one. Slender Man's really good, dude.
The game's shit. I cannot believe that game picked up at all.
It's really good.
It's a giant fucking forest with poor lighting and
it's scary.
It
plays
a
off
basic fear of the unknown.
It plays off that basic fear of the unknown.
Yeah, but it's so basic. It's been done to death, and people are like, "Oh my god, I'm so scared." It's like when you're scared because you're actually inside. You're a fucking 2-year-old.
No, dude. You need to watch all of the Marble Hornets videos that game is based.
Yeah, because everyone that plays that game that really enjoyed it definitely sat there watching those videos for hours.
Well, I'm just saying you should watch them because they're really scary and good.
Nah, I don't do scary. I love horror films. That's all I watch is horrors, but they don't scare you anymore.
Marble Hornets will scare the piss out of you after a while.
All right, I'll go and watch that and come back to you about that.
Okay. Third game. Do you have any games that you wanted to bring up?
Yeah, I'll probably go for obscure.
Obscure.
I mentioned
like an obscure title, or
no, it's called obscure. Fuck. It's old school. PS. I'd like to say PS2.
Oh, that's probably terrible.
PS1. Survival horror game. It wasn't really as polished as a lot of the other ones, but I think it sort of hit with that coming of age teen thing that was going, with all the American Pies and that kind of shit. And it featured a very similar, the whole sort of campus vibe to it. I think it just hit at the right time, and I was quite interested in it. It was a good fun game, quite scary. Night Trap, old school again. I've spoken about that one a few times. That was on the Sega Mega CD, so that is going back some. Well, that'd be fucking amazing if you could find a Sega Mega CD and a working copy of the game to be able to play it. Then something a bit more recent, I'd imagine. God, I wish I could play Night Trap now. We'll have to try and find a way of doing that. What else? What else is scary? I don't, because most of our horror games now is shit. Oh, Amnesia was good. Amnesia was quite fun. Yeah, I did sort of shake my rat a little, but yes, we'll go for obscure, the other one, and then Amnesia, and maybe Fatal Frame.
That's what I was thinking too. Is Fatal Frame's another really good one.
What do they call it over here?
There was that recent game that came out called Outlast that was supposed to be pretty good. It was survival horror.
I've kind of missed that one.
Yeah. I've watched some people stream it. It looked alright. They seemed to be scared while they were playing it.
Yeah, I don't fucking believe streamers' reactions. They can just basically bullshit.
Yeah. What? Whatever, I don't.
Dude, it's just acting. It's like that PewDiePie guy. Honestly,
we don't need to talk about PewDiePie.
There's not a more annoying personality on the internet, and everyone loves it. I'm like, dude, if I could just smash his face against the curb, I'd be so much happier with life. Obviously, I wouldn't actually hurt the guy. I've got nothing personal against him, but he just fucking annoys the shit out of me.
Disclaimer.
Smith is not a violent man. Also, on the note of Halloween, seeing as I'm more of the MMO guy, what do you think of Halloween events in MMO games?
I like them. I liked them in Guild Wars.
I fucking hate them. I hate all season events in MMO games.
I liked them in the original Guild Wars.
I hated that. That actually killed my original Guild Wars experience. I got the game for Christmas and walked around this awesomely immersive fantasy game world filled with 20-foot fucking snowmen and candy cane sticks and shit. I bitch about it all the time. I hate it.
I know.
And then you got MMO games, right? This is a fantasy world. It's got nothing to do with reality. You're on a different planet with flora and fauna that belongs on Mars and all these strange races and all this stuff. Yet they happen to celebrate Halloween, Christmas, and Easter in the exact same way and time that we do. And then you get some developers that go, break out the box a little bit, and they change it. So there's this one game, Dofus, which is an MMO, and they celebrate Christmas with a K. And that's the only difference. It's still about Santa Claus and snowmen and reindeers. There's very few MMO games that actually put the effort in to create celebrations around the lore of the game itself. And I just wanted to talk about that. Obviously, there's no point in talking about you with MMO games. You know what the fuck you're on about.
I liked them. MMO games, I liked them.
Right. Any questions for us, Alex, before we disappear, mate? And thank you very much for coming to watch. It's nice to have some stuff a chat box that isn't empty. I just want to stream, right? Because I'm sitting there streaming by myself when you're not here, and I'm sitting there thinking, right, no one's actually watching. Is there any point in me talking in case someone watches it back? In case we upload it, should I talk or should I just sit here and say nothing?
You should probably talk, because then people come in and your viewer update doesn't update. Then they see you just sitting there and playing with your dick. Then they might not want to stick around.
Yeah, but then I thought, well, if I talk, maybe that's what making people leave.
Probably not.
So I'm not really sure. So I'll have to. I don't know. I just my own voice annoys me. So I'm talking to myself.
Well, call up a brother, dude. I'll hook you up with somebody to talk to. I mean, usually you're streaming at like 7 o'clock in the morning, my time, after I just went to bed. But who knows?
Yeah, so it's just talking. I'm just trying to stream as much as I can. Because I do like the streaming. I would like to get a bigger Twitch following that, because I do like the interaction you can get. It's just I want the middle ground. I want a few hundred regular visitors. I don't want to have a 30,000 people fucking follow a channel and shit, because shit just gets ridiculous.
Right. But it'd be nice if people were there when we wanted to talk to people.
Yeah, we can interact more, and obviously, hopefully, it'll attract more people to the podcast. So I don't think many people do live podcasts. That's quite unique.
Yeah. So. What is Heva Colonial Online?
It's a complete waste of your life, so avoid it. It's a typically poorly designed anime-esque cartoon MMORPG game which features very little other than a action-based combat system where instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 4, you press 1 and then use 2 arrows or 2 button prompts on the screen. So it's like a combo attack, but again, it's just the same. So rather than pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, you press 1, up, up, 2, down, left, 3, up, up. Becomes just as repetitive afterwards. You're supposed to be able to catch monsters and clone monsters. I pretty much got to that point in the tutorial before I turned it off. This was in a stream, which is shit. But all of the monsters in the monster Pokedex type of thing, they were all stupidly cute and fucking tiny, you know, like little raccoons and beavers and shit, you know, nothing a man wants, you know, when you want to summon something, you want something intimidating.
I like beavers.
These are all cute little fucking stupid things. And
I like cute things.
It's poorly designed. The first hour of the game is fucking... Any of the cutscenes are voiced in Korean, which is quite ridiculous considering it's meant to release in 3 days. So yeah, it's a good idea on paper. Trying to cash in on the Pokemon X and Y release, I think that's pretty much all it is.
I have a Charizard.
I don't like Charizard.
You're fucking stupid, dude.
Oh, I never have any of the starting Pokemon in my teams.
Why? They're the best. Oh my god.
It's just too common. Yeah, it's like when I used to play like Pokemon Stadium, I like my guy. If I went into a match and like, my mate had like all of the same ones, I'd be like, "No, I'm not doing this. I'm just going to remake a whole team."
I hate
That's why I have Gyarados.
Sometimes
like, hardly anyone has Gyarados. I know.
everyone has Gyarados.
I love that guy. He's a beast. I had a shiny one too. A shiny one.
Was it red?
No, proper shiny.
Okay.
I got it traded. I think I got it traded because the red one's in the store, isn't it? I think I don't actually know. No, it may have been the red one. Yeah, I think because it's like a 0.0001% chance for shiny.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they put it in the game if it's that small a chance. Like, you could probably fucking sell that for a small fortune. You know, if you got a fucking shiny popular one, you like just go on the random internet website. I'm selling it for $200. All right, I'll buy it. I'm that sad.
What starter? I chose Froakie. And then Charmander.
If it's got to be out of the originals, it has to be Blastoise, Squirtle.
Squirrel's pretty good, but I didn't know about I didn't know that I was going to get to pick one of the original starters. And I usually start with the water Pokemon. And so I picked Froakie. And then all of a sudden...
First gym's always rocking it.
Yeah, but it's not in this one. It's a bug gym, I think.
Oh, fun times. Bunch of shit.
Because the original game, like the original starters, they actually represented the difficulty of the game. Bulbasaur was the easiest version of the game, Squirtle was medium, and Charmander was hard. Did you know that?
Well, no, I can't honestly say I ever found any of the Pokemon games hard.
Well, I mean, if you start with Charmander, you have Rock and then Water, which are both unaffected by Charmander.
Yeah, but you can catch fire on Pokemon.
What?
So it's not really, it doesn't really change difficulty that much.
I mean, yes, it does.
Your highest level, most powerful Pokemon is useless, but you can still get one that would one-hit the enemy anyway.
You chose Fennekin. Yeah, Fennekin was a good choice. I almost chose Fennekin. But let's get out of here. We're just talking bullshit now.
Yeah, just quickly, Sega will spill its guts on October 29th. They just updated their official Facebook page with a message saying, on October 29th, guts will be, and then a blank space. So just in case you're a Sega fan. Does Sega even do anything worthwhile anymore?
That new Sonic game, I think, was supposed to be okay.
Sonic. Notice I said worthwhile. Not just another fucking game with the blue hedgehog. How did Sonic ever become popular?
Phantasy Star? That was always really good.
Yeah, until they just fucked over the fucking Western audience.
Yeah, they didn't put it out here. You can get patches that make it in English, but...
Dude, it's localized. It's already in English.
Hi, Darkest Fawn.
They put it in English for bloody Koreans that speak English.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, it's already in English. They're just not releasing it over here because I don't think it'll make any money.
I don't know. I really wanted to play that game.
Yeah, it's one of my first MMO experiences on the old Dreamcast. Great.
Yeah. I played it on GameCube.
Everything with you, your whole life revolves around Nintendo. I actually genuinely feel sorry for you.
I had a good life.
Cheap
I
to buy
can't.
you a proper console.
That's what I wanted. That's what I told them I wanted.
I think everybody's a young lad or young girl. They all love Nintendo most as kids.
Yeah, I mean, I loved Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda. You can't argue with Zelda. That's one of the few Nintendo franchises I really enjoy.
And Mario.
I do like. I like kart. I'm sick of the fucking side scrollers. I'm sick of the 3D world games.
And Metroid Prime series, which is fantastic.
Not big on Metroid. Whoa, oh my god, yes, I don't like Metroid. It doesn't make me a cunt. It doesn't make me less of a person.
It does make you a cunt if you don't like
does.
Metroid. Especially the Prime series. Did you play the Prime series?
I've not played Metroid since my dad fully mapped the one on the fucking Nintendo.
So you didn't play Prime?
Nope.
Prime was fantastic, dude. It was probably the best looking game of that time.
Metroid doesn't appeal to me.
What, you don't like first person shooters? Fuck off, dude.
I'm not a big fan of FPS games.
Oh, whatever.
What are you talking about?
You says the guy that has spent significant amounts of times playing with me Call of Duty.
What the fuck is the last time we played Call of Duty together?
Last time it came out.
Yeah, for about a week.
For like 2 months.
And never touched it again.
It's because we got shit to do.
That's because COD just gets bored. It's like, COD when it first comes out is great because you get all the casual players playing it. And then when they finally get fed up of getting owned, you've only got people that are fucking experts at the series because they don't change mechanics and you get your ass beaten all the time.
Yeah, and I had to play on PC with you, and I'd never played on PC before.
Call of Duty is not meant for consoles.
Whatever.
Dude, run to fucking superior PC, always.
Whatever, PC Master Race asshole.
You're so loving, man. This is why I stay up till midnight every Sunday, just so you can sit here and fucking insult me.
Oh, you have fun.
I don't have fun. I would much rather be in bed right now. I've got to be up in like 7 hours. The whole of England might disappear tomorrow in this tornado.
It's not going to disappear. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm slightly worried about the roof in my conservatory because it's not very solid. I'm kind of thinking I might just wake up and have a missing roof.
Well, if your roof is missing, I will come help you.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't want your help.
Why not?
Because judging by your room, you're not exactly big up on DIY.
What are you talking about? I got a nice room, motherfucker. I don't know what you're talking.
I can't see a single shelf.
There's a shelf right over there.
Nah, we can't see it, mate. It doesn't exist.
Well, I'll fucking get up and move my goddamn camera around this room if I have to.
Well, motherfucker, no, I don't want to see what's around your room.
Nothing,
At least you made your bed again, though. Well
That's
done.
a clean room.
That's what impressive.
And I got nice posters that I'm gonna hang. I just haven't gotten frames for them yet, and I don't want.
Gotten to it. Yeah, just haven't gotten to the DIY yet, have you?
Well, I don't even know what you're saying.
Prove my point, motherfucker.
What's DIY?
Do it yourself. Anything around the house that requires any kind of form of ability.
Motherfucker, I fixed the sink the other day.
How many things can go wrong with a sink? It's just a hole.
Disposal can go wrong.
Oh, the thing that you have that cuts up food.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have those. We throw food in a dustbin.
No. We've got the disposal. I fixed that.
Well done.
I do it all myself, all the time.
Anyway, let's get some plugs and then get this shit done.
Facebook.com/gheroes, GamersHeroes.com, Twitter.com/GamersHeroes. I'm MCB.
When you introduce a Twitter, you have to say @GamersHeroes. You can't say /. It's not cool.
Sure, @GamersHeroes. That's where our Vine videos go up every Friday at least.
Yes, we have a new one with Ryan catching a Pokemon cat, which is quite funny, if I do say so myself.
Yep. What else?
If you're playing Batman Arkham Origins or Pokemon X and Y or GTA 5, so three of the biggest releases, we've got a shit ton of guys on the internet, GamersHeroes.com. Plenty of people have helped create them. Big thank you to all of those. We will possibly be having some very small issues with the website going offline for a couple of hours later today. So if you do see that, our bad. But
was that later today?
Yeah, I need to fix this shit. So that's what's going to happen.
I thought that was in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's when they're going to do it, but I need to do it beforehand to avoid that happening.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's just minor stuff in the background, maintenance and all that shit. Obviously, we're here every Sunday at 11 p.m. GMT, 7 p.m. EST for the Americans. We are streaming, so obviously make sure you click the follow on the little Twitch thing so you can get an email whenever we're streaming. Come say hello, maybe win some free shit. I think that's about it.
Yep.
I think that's it, yes.
You can follow us, and we'll give you stuff and content for free.
Yeah, we'll give you free content. We'll go that far.
Yeah, at least, at the very least.
You get to see us two fucking idiots chat shit for an hour and a half every Sunday.
Hey, that's content, motherfucker.
Priceless.
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I love all of you beautiful people, and even
Thanks
the
for
ugly
watching.
ones too.
Alex.
Be nice to each other.
Peace.
Bye.